Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachaha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopefully elect. It's the brother Isaiah, you with the Pittsburgh GMS camp. Coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachaha Kodash. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. Alright, brief in transit, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Lord willing, this is edifying. Quick to the point. I don't have a holder. It's dark. I work at night, so you had to bear with me, Baba Kasha. As far as the lighting situation, it's like that a lot. Because even before I got this job, I was doing deliveries at night and stuff like that. Just due to different life circumstances. Nevertheless, so I was watching this video. Brother did. I believe it was GMS Vegas sit downs. I believe. Don't quote me on that, but brother did a lesson concerning an older clip, as he said. It was an older clip from a couple months ago of IUIC getting shot at. All right, getting shot at, and he made a statement in there that kind of triggered this lesson. He said that the Sakari responded to this incident by saying, if it would have happened to them, they would have fired back. They would have shot back. And you got that spirit on some of these camps that who shot you, you know what I'm saying? That Biggie and Pac beef spirit, that nigga, we hit him up, that Hail Mary. You got that spirit on a lot of Jake, all right? And, you Carnal Israelites, you shoot them up, bang, bang, Carnal Israelites, give the truth a bad name, okay? You know that song that says you give love a bad name? Well, the love of the Most High is that we keep His commandments, okay? And you guys give love, all right, to keeping of the commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai a bad name. Salah. All right, nigga. Slow your bitch ass down. We ain't got time for this shit. Salakia. While I'm driving, sometimes I have to get in that spirit. Niggas be driving wild, man, especially nowadays. These demons on these people, they sauced up. And everybody just in a rush. I don't know where the fuck people going this late at night, where they gotta go fast as hell. But it's a continual vexation. Just the daily commute, just getting back and forth to work, is a continual vexation, man. Just the scriptures call this place the valley of the shadow of death. All right. And we have to understand that. We have to understand that there's going to be situations where our life is going to be in danger. We're at every turn. You see, at every turn. Okay, the scripture says you should have no assurance of thy life. Okay, so it's by the grace and mercy of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai that we make it on a daily basis, especially with everybody getting judged out here. Okay, but are we supposed to take a stance of we got sticks at camp? Are we supposed to take a stance of we gonna blast on the nigga if they, you shoot first, we shoot back? That shootout spirit? No, man, no. We're supposed to be in the spirit of believing and trusting and having faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Now, for them brothers that got shot at, in IUIC, it didn't appear that nobody got shot, which was, a blessing from Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. But the fact that came so near to them should be a warning to them. It should be a time for self-inspection of, okay, what are we doing? It's a very crazy situation, like to get shot at while you out there preaching, and they got the loudspeakers. There's a lot of things that they do that we don't necessarily agree with. Okay, nevertheless, Hamashiach, or nevertheless, Christ is preached, because they preach Christ rather than Hamashiach. All right, nevertheless, you're being told that you're an Israelite, and the understanding of, Yahweh Shai being a so-called black man is being pushed through them, and, the repentance to the obedience of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is also being preached through these men. So, Salakia, wish I could just show you something interesting. You know what I'm saying? Rather than dark screen, but if I record an audio, then I gotta save a thumbnail and I gotta wait and do all that. Nevertheless, the scriptures tell you to abstain from all appearance of evil. All right, and there's been videos come out where Alazar Banlawye, the chief priest, Grand Poobah Alazar, leader of Sakari, where he's been shown throwing up gang signs and looking like a gang member. He looked like a Pyru Blood or something. He just throwing up, you know what I'm saying? A blood. That music video he was in looked like a Blood in the Crip doing a music video. Snoop Dogg and Game doing a damn music video. And the scripture, the scriptures say abstain from all appearance of evil. Well, gang members look evil. You walking around with guns, like there's a lack of faith that the Lord will protect you, or you're in that spirit of avenging yourself, all right, and you're causing the truth to get a bad reputation, okay, and that will be used. Any and all things you say will be used against you in the court of law, all right. And now these things you said about sticks at camp and we'll bust back and these things of that nature, that will be used against you in Esau's court of law, okay, when he definitely is going to bring the hammer down, okay, upon this faith, man. The scriptures say it shall be his madman, sparing none, but steady spoiling them that fear Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right, these men are going to come down with great wrath upon them that fear the Lord, man. The scriptures say that a great wrath, the wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you. You shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. We already got the hatred of all men just for preaching this gospel, because this gospel stands for the enslavement of the heathen, the saving, okay, of the most hated people upon the planet Earth, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, there's so many things that this truth already represents that gets us infamy and hatred. All right, that you're adding fuel to the fire when you add guns to the mix. And the scriptures say, that never, offenses must come, but woe unto the man by whom the offense cometh. All right, and you guys are creating a great offense, against this truth. We're offended to see you be such carnal men, okay, when you're supposed to be, when we were commanded to be spiritual. You say, be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove, and then here you are being, the thing about a serpent is it doesn't reveal itself until it's time. You will not know a serpent is there until it strikes. That's that wisdom. All right, which you ain't, and we ain't striking until Yahweh shall come back. Ain't like we're gonna do some preliminary strike. We're just gonna get together one day. That's why it's fitting, through the spirit that your group is named Sakari. All right, it's fitting through the spirit because the Sakari couldn't wait on the Lord. The Sakari had to get their own carnal revenge or their own carnal things into their own hands. All right, and they went head up against the Romans and they lost. They might have got a few good licks in, but they lost. And so that's the point, man. You know what I'm saying? That we're not supposed to be in that spirit. Shit, they ride on us, we gonna ride on them, nigga. Come on, man. What is this? What do you think this is? The scripture says, if this is my kingdom, then will my servants fight. All right? And this is not the kingdom of Yasharallah, man. This is the kingdom of Adawam. Okay? The Esau Edom's kingdom. And you ain't gonna beat him in a head up. You can try, but you're gonna lose. Because the Most High have blessed him right now. He has the blessing of the sword. And that thing is sharpened. Matter of fact, the scriptures say it is given into the hand of the slayer. A sword is furbished and given into the hand of the slayer, man. Who you think furbished that sword? Who you think sharpened that sword to put into the hand of this devil, man? The Most High sharpened that sword. It's like I had to get some water. I wonder if brothers is familiar with that movie Excalibur. there was a movie Excalibur where there was a magical sword, or not the movie Excalibur. Actually, there's a movie called what is that movie called? It had the dude that played Captain. Shit, man, I can't think of it. I think it was called Merlin. In Merlin, they had which brothers is familiar with Excalibur. Excalibur is a magical sword, and that thing was it was imbued with a spiritual power. All right, to be able to slice, man, motherfucker was slicing flames off of candles, and then the flames was dancing in the sky, was doing all type of crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Most High have given Esau a spiritual blessing that he have turned into a physical weapon. If that makes sense. He's been given the ability to harness the elements. He can make a microwave gun and cook your ass from the inside out. These nuclear weapons, and you know what I'm saying? Even gunpowder and projectiles, all of that stuff, that requires a certain influence to be able to sit up there and craft such devious devices and ways to kill. Nigga just sat up there one day like, how can I fire something? I don't want to get up close anymore and stab a nigga. I don't want to hit a nigga with a rock and a spear. You know what I want to do? I want to fire something at a nigga, so that way there's no risk of me dying, but then I can just kill this nigga. This nigga just sit up there and thought about this shit one day, but the Most High put it on his spirit to do so. All right, so you got to understand what you're dealing with, man. You're going to lose trying to come out with a carnal blessing, or come against Esau. I believe, who said that? We got to tap into Esau's blessing. What the fuck is you talking about? That ain't your blessing, Jake. That's Esau's blessing for a reason. Sometimes I be watching these Edomites do certain things, man. Man, these Edomites is ready. Edomites is ready, man. That spirit of murking nigga is on Esau heavy. But that's the spirit of the Lord working, man, doing that. Nevertheless, man, just remember, man, we are not in the time of being carnal. All right, and we gotta more and more try to stray away from these certain things. There's always gonna be a temptation in the flesh to do a carnal act. To be carnal. This flesh is, man. That's why Paul said, "Oh, wretched man that I am." I believe that was Paul that said, "Oh, wretched man that I am, who will save me from this body of this death, or the body of this death?" Because this body represents death. Scriptures talk about the chains of darkness. That they left their first estate, and they were cast in the chains of darkness, man. That's these bodies. These bodies are chained to darkness. These bodies are chained to sin. All right? So you can't help but to be conversant in the ways of sin. But we're learning a new language, if that makes sense. All right? We're not trying to speak the language of sin anymore. We're trying to learn the language of righteousness. Oh, nigga, you would hop in front of me and you ain't even fast, bro. Damn Prius. Get your ass. Anyway, we're not trying to be conversant in the ways of wickedness anymore. We're trying to learn a new language, which is the language of righteousness. All right, so that we may do the will of the Spirit rather than the will of the flesh. Of course, you're gonna slip, this, that, and the other, but we're perfecting the controlling of the flesh, all right, so that we can increase in the spirit, all right. And of course, it takes practice. It's mind. It really is mind over matter in a lot of aspects. You know what I'm saying? And just really controlling our egos and different little urges we have. You know what I'm saying? Just really coming into perspective. A realistic understanding of what we're required to do and who we really are, and all these different things, man. Not thinking too highly of ourselves, okay, unless we get boosted up. We don't want to get boosted up with pride, or we don't want to be delusional or thinking that we deserve more than we deserve, or that we don't deserve certain treatments. We all deserve death, man. We deserve what Yahweh Shai got, and worse, really. You know, not through grace and mercy, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You know, some of us won't have to die, but some of us will be martyrs. You know what I'm saying? This is just a part of the story. But there's a righteous reward for being a martyr. You know what I'm saying? You think a martyr of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is going to be considered a martyr and he had a shootout before he got killed? No, how was that a witness against Esau? How was that a witness against Esau that you died unjustly and you sit up there and kill somebody? Then, as soon as you pull that trigger, you made yourself worthy of death, man. You know, and I'm not trying to be over righteous, but I'm saying the police come up against you. Here it is, you doing the righteous thing. But then what? It said, let none of you suffer as an evildoer. Let none of you suffer as a murderer. Here it is, the police come to get you, and you shoot one. Now you're a murderer. You know? And that's just an example. You know, that's just an example, you know. But, you know, it's a very hard saying. You know what I'm saying? You know, brothers, is that we all in the flesh, and you know, there's a temptation always to do certain things, but you know, this thing's gotta end, you know, at some point where this carnality, man, especially with these weapons, man. Anyway, that's it for the lesson. You know what I'm saying? I done dragged it on long enough. Probably ain't even gonna be able to upload this one till I get home, but nevertheless, with that, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rachah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, the great millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopefully elect. With that, I want to say Shalom, Wa Ba Ba Ba, Shalom.